In my previous videos, I have shown 3 different ways of crocheting a chainless foundation. Here's a 4th different way you can do it. How you choose which one you select can vary between projects and also on which way feels fastest for you. I'm linking the videos about the other 3 ways in the description and end screens. The one we are looking at now is especially easy for you if you are a knitter and used to casting on using the long tail cast on, which I always do. But this uses the same method but in crochet. So take some yarn and a hook that goes with that particular yarn you have. And you need to measure 3 times the length of the chain that you want to have. So I'm just doing a small sample. So I have this and this and this. So that's 3 times what I will need for here. And then make a slip knot there. And now you will have the tail in your left hand and the yarn that comes from the ball is on this here side. And now hold on to the yarns like this here so that you separate them. And you'll put your hook under the yarn that's closest to you so that it sort of twists over and you put the hook into that there loop. And you go for the other yarn and take that and now let go of that there loop and tighten the stitch there. And now get the yarn and make like a single crochet. There's one. And then the same again. Twist the yarn with your thumb, take the front loop and go and get the yarn and pull it through the loop and tighten, and then take a yarn over and pull through both of the loops you have on the hook. Again, there, there, and tighten. So this here is exactly what you would do in knitting, but because this is crochet, you make a stitch so you only have one loop left. So there and there and a stitch. So after you get used to it, it goes fast. And this you need to actually do it reasonably tight. Otherwise the stitches are too far from each other so that when you then use it, they will spread this out. But this is quite stretchy like that there. And each one of these different ways of making the chainless foundation creates a different kind of a border here. So this is what that one looks like, because it creates this sort of a whatever crisscross stitch every time. I'll make a few more and then I'll start a row. There. You could of course make the first row absolutely anything, so this is just your foundation row. I'll chain 1 and turn, and I'll do single crochets here. So this is what it looks like from the other side. So I'll start in the first stitch and just crochet normally. So this foundation, just like any other foundation, you can use for starting any crochet. So if I turn it back again, it leaves you that kind of a bottom edge for your crochet. So this is again one choice of how you can start crochet, and here's a link to the playlist with the other 3 ways that I've had earlier about how to do chainless foundation.